Hello boys and girls, it's your boy Amplifier, and today I want to share with you the changes that I did in the recent updates with my Gladiator and to discuss about should you as a Gladiator use tier 3.5 or tier 4. So let's start with the changes that I did on my tier set. So the tier set that I'm using is tier 4, but I'm using 4 pieces of tier 4. You may ask me why? Because it's better from tier 3.5, and I will explain you why, and I will show you why. So for example, I will activate the full tier 3 for Gladiator. So canceling all of it and using this one. Yes. So as you can see, my stats are pretty decent. 30k strength, 23k almost dexterities. Crit rating is capped for the level that I need. Crit damage is very low because I'm running strength runes and I'm not caching for runes, so no thank you. Penetration is good, but I can increase it with the masks, and I will explain what kind of masks you should use as a gladiator, and you will be able to do enough DPS. Hit rating is a bit over the hit rating that I need, but it's not a big deal, so it's still okay. Precision is way too much that we have, but we cannot do anything about it. And PvE power I have almost 53%. So, and of course wild power almost 42%, but it's good to have a bit more, of course. So as you can see, I am 602 item level with 93k rating, and at the moment at server 1 I think I'm place number 2. Let me just check. Place number 1 as a gladiator, but sometimes people are changing to gladiator, like a bit higher people, like tanks that usually are tanks, and they have 2 legendaries. They have way more strength than me, and they're going around 110k rating as gladiators, but almost similar DPS that like me, because I am gladiator player and they are not focusing so much on gladiator. That's why they cannot be more efficient like me, because I'm playing like almost 1 year gladiator already, so I know what I'm doing. And if you have questions, guys, just add me in Discord, Amplifier /2037, and I can answer your questions. So about the runes that I'm running of course number 14. Here I changed this one and I'm running with number 11. It gives me strength and dexterity, crit rating and haste, and as well give me 2% haste, 50 strength, 50 dexterity. Of course you can use the number 14 if you don't have the hit rating, but I prefer this one because I like to have more haste and I have enough hit rating, so that's why I can afford using this one. Number 3, you're using this one, of course, everyone knows that. This is the same. I'm using haste here on this one because I have enough crit rating, but if I need a crit rating, I just can go to change riddle and just use number 13 with the crit rating. It's the same, it's exactly the same rune that you need. The next one I use again with strength and haste because I want to have more main stats, because I think it's scaling more, tier 4 is scaling more with attack rating. So more attack rating, your tier 4 will deal way more damage and your DPS will increase as well. So The next, yeah, let me show you what kind of number is that so you can see it. It's number 11, of course, and gives penetration as well, so it's very nice. So this is the normal one. Probably here I will not change it just because it gives wild power rating and haste, but probably I can change it to 6 number 12 runes, just because of the crit damage that I'm missing. So probably I will do that in the future, but I will see how my stats go up or down depending on the updates. So probably I will change it, but I'm not sure yet. So next one, again I'm going full on strength and dexterity, and here I did it on full gold just because of the penetration and the amount of strength and dexterity that it gives, as well crit rating. As you can see, I'm getting like 280 penetration from this riddle, so that's very nice. And for the last one I go full gold on haste rating as well and wild power, just because I have enough crit rating, and this gives penetration as well, so pretty decent. Totems, I will recommend you guys don't go like this. Don't go full 15 for all of them. Just make sure you get the most important ones that you need. Like here, for example, I leveled up this one with dexterity and strength. I leveled this one with dexterity and strength, and a rest till 11 or so, or 10 probably. So you can upgrade this one at least till level 2. I mean, yeah, level 10, but yeah, you know what I mean. The next one as well, like this, you can see it. The next one as well, and here as well. And a purple one at the moment that I'm unlocked almost everything. Now I need to upgrade this till at least level 13 or 12, probably 11, depending how much crystals I get before I unlock the next ones. So yeah, this one I will do till 5. So when I do make those two on 5, I will be unlocking this one here, up here. So yeah, and then when all of them are unlocked, I will be able to unlock those two, and then we will get a bit more stats as well. So it's gonna be very, very nice. So spirits, I already showed that before, but let me show you my Harma temple because it's the newest one. My Harma temple is at level 26, almost 27. At the moment my stats are 574 strength that I'm getting from it. And let me show you, I'm using this one, but probably I will change it. Probably I will put this guy here. I know it does not give so much spirit, but yeah, spirit, just because in this temple I'm using spirit, so it's gonna convert them to strength. But I want to see how much damage will do his ability, if it's gonna be good or not. If it's not good, I will use probably this one, because I know for a fact that it's a pretty nice spell that it has. It's a very low percentage of spell damage, but still it scales with your main stats, so more main stats, more damage. It's the same with this one, it's 840 physical damage and scales with the main stat. And yeah, it's pretty nice, so I want to test those two and we will see which one is better one. So activating the spell of those pink spirits is very easy. One of those that you want to be with the spell that you want to use, it should be higher level from the other two. So at the moment she is level 5, so when I put this one or this one in, I need to make it till level 6, so it can override her level. Or probably I will change her with another temple just to get a lower level here and no need to spend so much materials upgrading the new ones, for example. So about the masks, I know it's a new stuff, we don't know much about it, but I can tell you for sure. So let's start from the world masks. Actually, let's start with the green masks. You need all the green masks. You know why? Because they give stats. For example, this green mask gives 2 vitality to strength to dexterity on level 2. But on level 3, it's gonna give you more and more till level 5. Imagine you have like 9, 18, 20, 24 green masks. Gives you around 10 strength each, probably on level 5, probably a bit more, but let's say 10. 24 masks with 10 strength, that's like 240 strengths just from your green masks. Guys, that's amazing. It's not much, but it's nice, believe me. So make sure you collect all the green masks and upgrade them. So for the blue masks, the best one that you can get for Gladiator, I would say probably it's gonna be this one, because it's gonna give your teammates PV power around 8 meters, and on level 5 will give it to 4 people. Normally it's for 3 people, so at level 5 it's gonna be 4% more PV power for all 5 people that you have with you. I mean 4 people, you and more 4 people. So it's pretty nice. It's the best one that you can get actually from the blue ones, sadly for DPS, because the others, as I can read, it's more defensive, not so offensive as the other masks that we have. Probably this one will be good as well, but I'm not sure how much it's gonna upgrade your ultimate, how fast it's gonna upgrade, so I'm not sure if it's gonna be good. Probably it's gonna be if you're having a group all the time that you're going with overlords and etc, the same people, so one people can take the mask with the PvE power, the second person can take this one that it gives the soul power, regenerate your ultimates. So it's gonna be double benefits all the time, because there are 2 different masks, and if there are if they're the 2 person using the same mask, they cannot override each other or stack each other, so it's gonna be only one effect all the time if they are the same masks. So if you're going all the time with your friends, if you're like 5 people all the time going for overlords, dungeons, etc, just take one person should take the PvE one and one person should take for the ultimate one, so you can benefit double time. And the best one that it gives from the blue masks is actually for tanks, sadly, because it gives a lot of damage reduction, and probably it's gonna be good sometimes, but I'm not sure, so I do not recommend that. So this one, the third, I cannot read the name of the masks, very strange names, and the second one, Dagu, it's the most good ones from the blue ones. So from the yellow one, I will definitely recommend to get this one that I have already, to get armor penetration, and you'll get maximum HP when it's level 5, so 5% maximum HP. It's very nice, guys, and a lot of armor penetration that actually stacks, and sometimes it's buggy and it shows you like it stacks like 4000 more armor penetration, but I'm not sure if it works. Maybe it's just a glitch that it shows you. Some people, for example, crystal shapers or vampires or necromancers, are using this one. It's the same like the other one, but it's resistance penetration, and they have, for example, one person from my guild said that he has like 13k resistance penetration, so that's a lot, guys. I mean, versus bosses, that's a lot. Your DPS will increase drastically. So pretty nice two masks, but for Gladiator it's the last one on the right because of the armor penetration. So this is for healers with PvE power. It's gonna give your people, your allies, a PvE power. Probably it's a good one as well. And the same as for the tank here, PvE power. Again, for your ultimate ability, get back the soul ability. If you have, like, for example, you can make it like this. As I said before, for the blue masks, just take one person only for the ultimate, so he can upgrade your ultimates all the time. I mean, get them up fast enough, and the other person for the PvE power. So but this one it's not very good because you need to be far away. That's actually a very good one for range DPS, for example Crystal Shapers. If you don't have allies around 5 meters, within 5 meters from you, you're gonna get 8.8% PvE power, and that's on level 1. On level 5 it's gonna be 20% PvE power, so that's amazing. But I'm not sure if it's gonna be decent enough and how long you can keep the distance from you. And in raids, don't forget, you need to share, you need to move together, and it's not gonna be so good as the resistance penetration. So make sure you test it out and see how it's gonna work. As a melee, as a gladiator, you can forget about it because you have all the time tanks next to you. So yeah, it's impossible to make it through. So we go to the red masks. The red masks actually are very nice. I very like them. That's the far right mask is one of the best for archers. I mean, for marksman and demon hunter, I recommend it for them. And here is the chaos warlock that I have and I use at the moment, just because it gives crazy amount of haste and crazy amount of PvE power on level 1. Imagine it is on level 5, it's gonna give me 15% more haste and 10% more PvE power for 12 seconds. And after 12 seconds I will have it again, so basically it's pretty decent damage boost and haste boost. Haste is very good as well for Gladiator and for my tier 4 set, and I will explain why. So the next mask is the Berserker Training Mask. This is very nice as well. It gives 5.6 damage bonus, 5.6% damage bonus, and on level 5 it's gonna give me 12% damage boost. So pretty nice. At the moment I'm using those masks. I'm using the Chaos Warlock, and I will show later what I'm using more, so you can see what I'm having there. So here we have focused on daily damage dealing, gaining 5.6 PvE power at the cost of reducing your PvE mitigation. That's actually good as well, but don't forget your PvE mitigation will be very important in the future raids, because you're gonna take more damage, of course, because 10% PvE mitigation reduced. That's not good, guys, because that's like your resistance. Probably you will not die, of course, but depends. You need to test it if it's gonna be good for you or not. Probably if I get this mask I will test it, but I don't recommend to get more power and reducing your resistance. So yeah, we need to test it. It's still new thing, so make sure we test it first, then I will talk about it. So at the moment I'm using this one. Each of you have this mask. Don't change it, please don't change it, because it's very nice mask. At level 5, it's gonna boost your damage with 12%, and your damage PvE mitigation will give you 4% PvE mitigation. So it's amazing mask, just don't change it. The next one is for tanks, I think. Yeah, that's for tanks. If you're dealing more damage to more targets, you're getting max HP, etc, 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 and damage reduction. So the best masks, we leave it at the top. This is for probably I'm not understanding this actually, why we get 20,000 precision and 100% hit rating and the cost of reducing your damage dealing by 59% for 12 seconds. I don't get that mask. Just do not equip that. It's very bad. I do not see any use of this mask, even for tanks, even for healers. I don't know why. So don't use it. The next one is the second one. You're gaining 5% PvE power for 12 seconds. Meanwhile, instantly reset CDs of Mass Revive. Making Mass Revive can be used in a battle and instant cast. So that is the most overpowered, one of the most overpowered masks in the game at the moment for PvP. Probably PvP in general, but I will say guild PvP, because imagine Saints having this mask, standing behind and just keep pressing people just because of the mask. Imagine that. And it's gonna be instant cast. It's gonna, I don't know, it's very OP. So it says it cannot be used in Coliseum, but I don't know. In this game, everything is possible, so yeah, we will see. And the most OP mask in the game at the moment is this one. It takes 30% from your maximum HP and reduces your healing taken by 50% on level 1, but it gives you 25% more PvE power and 20% more movement speed. But if you have it on level 5, it still takes 30% from your HP, it still reduces your healing taken by 50, it gives you 45% PvE power and movement speed 20, but as you can see at level 5, no HP will consume when you open it, but the dot will still take effect. So pretty amazing. This is gonna boost your DPS crazy amount of time, so make sure you take it. So Awaken, as you can see on the world position, I do not have, because I didn't have luck to get some of the black ones. But I am using now the chariot one that we got from the quest for 7.2% more damage to bosses, and yeah, I'm using the third one that it gives me fury status, that it increases my damage by 5.6% more damage for 10 seconds. And I'm using the other one that it gives me PvE and haste power. So I could use actually the yellow one with the penetration, but yeah, I'm not sure. I need to test it on the dummy, which one will be better performing the damage, the pure damage that I'm getting from the Berserker, or the penetration that I'm getting from this mask. But in the future I will do it and I will tell you what to do. How to unlock this one, the full position one. So you press here the expand button, and you need those dream shards to unlock till 18. You see 3, 3/14. I need to do it till 3/18, for example. Then I will be able to unlock this one and I can be able to put another mask. So basically I could put another yellow one probably. I'm not sure what kind of color I will be able to put inside there. So yeah, that's it about the masks. And let's see about the tier 4 that I was saying. So tier 4, let's go for tier 3 now. Okay, tier 4, I'm using both PvP and PvE set. It has a 10% chance on attacks to summon a fire sprite for 5 seconds. So basically more haste, more bigger chance to trigger this effect from the tier 4, because it's only 10%, guys. It's not like 100%, it's only 10%. So you have like in 10 attacks 1 proc or something like that, or on 100 attacks 10 times. So you need to have a lot of haste, a lot of attack speed, so you will be able to proc them often. So that's the 2 set bonus. It's gonna give you a scorch effect that it will deal 83% spell damage on a target that stacks 3 times, and it's scaling with your main attack power. So 5 set bonus, it gives you again 10% chance to summon a water sprite for 5 seconds that it deals instant damage for 6 enemies, deals 446 spell damage, and it scales as well with your attack power, not your main stats, with your attack power. I know it's almost the same, but no. After entering the battle, each attack has again 10% chance. When you have 6 pieces of tier 4, electric sprite will be appearing for 5 seconds and deal 645 spell damage and stun the target. And yeah, scales as well with attack power. So I recommend to use tier 4 only, yes, only when you have 6 pieces. I tried it with 5 pieces. It's still worse than 6 pieces of tier 3. That's why I used all the time tier 3 till I get the tier 4 full on 6. I saw the difference and it was amazing. So as you can see, I will test now for you live the tier 3 first. Let me show you. Now I'm using tier 3, 6 pieces. There we go. So let's see the stats first. Okay, everything's there. Good. The right pet. Let's charge our ultimate. Let's take the healer buff. So with the healer buff, you should be able to have 100% crit rating versus level 85, so we'll be not having small damage. Make sure you're behind the target dummy. And let me show you something. On my artifacts, I still do not have Dying Strike on 5, I have it on 3, so you can still boost my, I can still boost my damage a bit more. So let me show you my talents. As you can see, Vicious I have on 5, Careful Aim on 5, as I said, Dying Strike on 3, and Opportunity Attack on 5. So let's start and let's see how much I can do with tier 3. Well, it's pretty straightforward. It's very easy DPS based character. It's not difficult to do. Just make sure you keep going with your rotation and you'll be fine with it. And as you can see, my DPS, it's decent. It's 12 million at the moment, and I will probably keep it down. And I disconnected for some kind of reason, but doesn't matter. I don't know why I disconnected. Even didn't say that I disconnected, but Sometimes this happens in Germany. My internet is like that. So yeah, as you can see, my DPS was around 12 million steady, so I was keeping my DPS on 12 million steady with tier 3.5. So changing now to tier 4. But actually, let me just show you first what kind of spells and what the spells do, how much damage they do, and what exactly we have as with tier 3. And I will explain why I'm using this legendary, not the axe, because a lot of people are saying, oh, the axe is better, blah blah blah, and it gives you bleed effect, and no, it's sadly not. Still not. Probably in the Chinese version they still use the axe. Probably they got some kind of revamp the legendaries, or they do more damage there, or I don't know what or why. Not a lot of people are playing their Gladiator, so I cannot tell you. So as you can see, we don't have a lot of spells here or damage abilities as with tier 3. So we have the Shield Bash, of course, in the first place, Inner Rage Aura on the second, Iron Strike on third, and Opportunity Attack. And everything else is filler magics and etc. So that's it actually. That's like three spells and some procs that we have. That's it for tier 3. But for tier 4, it's something different. So let's cancel this, all of it, and take the tier 4. So stats pretty much the same, a bit more strength of course, a bit more armor penetration, and a bit more attack rating. So let's see how much we can do with tier 4. So basically the DPS and the rotation is exactly the same, no need to change, but your DPS will be consistent and you're gonna save a lot of your DPS when you're moving, just because of the fire damage that it goes from your tier 4. So make sure you use tier 4 when you have 6 pieces of tier 4. It's pretty decent, guys. Let me show you. So let's go and activate our ultimate, etc. And as you can see, a bit lower as from tier 3 on the burst phase, but you can keep this DPS almost all the time, depending how much attack power you have and what kind of procs you get from your tier 4. Sometimes it procs way more often than it should be, and sometimes it does not proc at all. So as you can see, I'm keeping all the time my DPS. It's not going so fast down like on tier 3.5. So make sure you use tier 4 6 pieces, not 5 pieces or 2 pieces, 6 pieces, guys, and you'll be able to do this DPS as I'm doing at the moment. Of course, you can boost more with better mask, better runes, more crit damage, and etc. But at the moment I'm focusing on more on main stats, just because of boosting my damage on my tier 4. As you can see, I'm keeping my DPS all the time around 12 million, so it's pretty amazing. In raids and in dungeons you will be able to get all the time more DPS, just because you're getting extra buffs from your teammates and etc. And yeah, still better than the tier 3, guys. Believe me, it's still better. So I will show you in a second the spells that we got. As you can see, sometimes I'm going to 11 million, but it's pretty decent for a melee class to get so much DPS. So let me show you guys. As you can see, the difference from the opportunity attack from tier 4 and tier 3, it's on the second place with crazy amount of damage. The Fire Scorch is the first bonus from your tier 4 from 2 pieces. Iron Strike, your filler magic. The second bonus that we got on the third place, it's from 6 pieces of tier 4. Inner Rage Aura, and then the 5 pieces of tier 4 with the Water Impact ability. So 1, 2, 3 spells from tier 4 in the first top 5 damage done on your Gladiator. So more attack power, more scaling for your opportunity attack, more scaling from your 3 abilities from tier 4, guys. It's pretty amazing. Just make sure you use that. For example, look, 3, 6, 9, 12, 14 abilities used as Gladiator tier 4. 14. So let me change again to tier 3 and do it again, because my disconnect cancel it. So I want to make again, so around 2 minutes DPS, so you can see it as well. And actually I will reset the dummy because it's on 28% HP. So let's go in again, and probably will be around 10 million DPS, but don't forget it's not decent enough just because no bleed effects, no nothing. Your DPS will go fast down if you need to move because you're not doing DPS. So yeah, the tier 4 wins there just because when you move, your dots are still ticking. I mean that the fire dots are still ticking, so you're still doing DPS on the boss. Doesn't matter if you're moving or not. So let's see how we can do as tier 3. Probably the burst will be bit better from the tier 4 just because of the shield bash ability, because it deals a bit more damage with tier 3. But yeah, as you can see, I'm already under 12 million and it's not going up. So yeah, there's a big difference there. And as you can see, the green buff that I'm getting next to my my healer buff and this boot here, those are the masks. So the green one is the chaos, that it gives me haste, this one there, that it gives me haste and PvE power, and the boot is the berserker, that it gives me 5.6% more damage. So you can activate them as well from the options, so you can see them when they proc, and you can able to see your masks when they proc, when you can use your CDs and etc. As you can see, 11 million and it's dropping, and sometimes it's going up, sometimes it's going down. It's not very good. That's why I recommend tier 4, because you can keep at least 2 million DPS more than tier 3 6 pieces. So let's stop and see how much spells we have. As you can see, opportunity attack is very bad on the 4th place and only 10% of your damage done. So I do not recommend to use tier 3, guys. It's again decent amount of DPS, but no. And you can see 3, 6, 8, 9, 11 spells, but yeah, just don't use tier 4, guys. Definitely use tier 4. So what else? I don't know what to say. What else? I mean, you know already about those, so no need to tell more. Masteries, sigils, keep going with yellow and red ones. Don't upgrade your blue ones. You don't need the precision. Don't do this mistake. And yeah, you'll be good. Just keep going, guys, and you'll be having a very nice melee DPS class that nobody plays, but yeah, feel for people that don't like Gladiator, I don't know, it's everyone's they have some people have different understanding that, oh, everyone is playing Crystal Shaper, I need to play Crystal Shaper as well. No, you don't. Just focus on one class, learn it, see the difference from the other classes, and you'll be able to make a class that it deals decent amount of DPS to make everything. I mean, I have seen Crystal Shapers doing less DPS than me with better gear, so if you see other people playing Crystal Shaper doesn't mean that you'll be good as them. So learn your class, make sure you're having fun, and you'll be better in the game. So I would say that's it, guys. I mean, if you have questions, as I told you before from the beginning, just type me in Discord. It's amplifier/2037. You can add me and I will be able to call you and we can speak about it, what kind of problem you have, what kind of stats you're struggling with, so I can be able to help you and find the mistakes and fix them for you so you can do more DPS. And I would say see you guys, and we see each other